Hello, everybody, and welcome to our second virtual open house. Today, we're going to be showcasing 3 properties. So we're going to get in and get out and use our time well. But we have got some great places for you to see. I'm going to add Nicole up to our stream here. There we go. And Nicole is at a lovely place known as a 31 Wilderness Drive, right?
That's correct. Just
Great.
outside the city limits at 31 Wilderness. It's just off of Young Lane. So about 12 to 13-minute drive from Main Street. It's very convenient.
What's the price on this property?
I'd love to the list price on this property is $420,000.
Okay.
And it is a 1,529 square foot house on lovely 2.09 acres. Got the neighbors mowing his yard, and I just want to show you how pristine this is. It's very quiet out here, and it's also very accessible to 90 and all the wineries. So location's amazing. It's a 1985 build, but the previous owners actually renovated it in 2016. So, so it's got lots of updates. As you can see, the beautiful manufactured hardwoods are throughout, except for in the bathrooms. And nice. I'm going to walk straight into the kitchen. It's got new granite. New everything, actually. A beautiful marble backsplash. It has new appliances, and the owners are even going to leave this really cute island, as well as the refrigerator. That gets to stay as well. Nice Kenmore stainless steel. So the cabinets are brand new, and they have the quiet close hinges, which everybody likes. One of the things that the owners didn't realize is that the oven is also plumbed there with gas. So if you are not the electric cooking type, you could replace that with a gas stove. It's already plumbed in place. So I really love how this kitchen opens up to the living room. It's just a really open style concept.
Right, because we know people are going to gather in the kitchen, so it really stinks if the kitchen doesn't open up in some way or another to the family room. Because I know I certainly don't want to, or whoever's doing the cooking, which usually isn't me in our house, doesn't want to be stuck in the kitchen and not part of the fun.
Yeah, so I love how this opens up. They've placed a walk around. They've placed some really nice bar stools. So it's really a great family space here for all the entertaining. You can see those stools right there, and lots of room for a big dining table. Now they've put a little desk here in their living space, but of course, if you didn't have that there, it would be even larger. So, and they've renovated this fireplace. The mantle's really beautiful and really done that. So I'm going to go to the master, which is just off this living area, and she's left all the doors open for me, which is great, so I don't have to touch anything. So you can just see how much natural sunlight is in this bedroom, and it opens up to the backyard, which is beautiful. They've got a nice big walk-in closet, and then again, granite already in the bathrooms. This bathroom has a shower tub combo, as well as the other bathroom, which is awesome.
Is there a window near that shower or something? It seems to be well lit.
Yes, there is a giant window. Of course, it's not the see-through kind, so for privacy.
Yeah.
But it is very, very bright in here. Tile floors, as I mentioned earlier. So the manufactured hardwood is everywhere else other than the bathrooms.
And that stuff is great because it really holds up well, doesn't it?
Oh, it's amazing. Waterproof and pet proof, children proof. So this room up here, this is a split floor plan, Tammy, and this is a little bit of a flex space. Now, this could obviously be a bedroom, but they've used it as another sitting area. This could be an office. It does have a closet, so it would make a great bedroom. And again, just so much natural light in this house. I really, really love this.
So Nicole,
this
is it
house.
2 bedrooms? Is it 2 bedrooms
there's
plus
another-
that flex space, or is it 3 bedrooms plus the flex space? I think it's 3 total. I just want to make sure.
Flex space.
Okay.
Yes, 3 total. So another bathroom down this hallway. Again, granite throughout. The countertops in this house are just amazing. They picked a really beautiful neutral color. Another window that gives natural light but still protects your privacy. And then this is that last bedroom, also facing the beautiful full backyard. I'm just crazy about this house and on this beautiful, meticulous 2 acres. And they keep it mowed, and it's just amazing. So this one has a good walk-in closet. And then let me show you quickly before I go outside. I want to show you their garage, because their garage is so nice. They own their own water softener, which is a must in the Texas Hill Country, but it's a great big space. They have taken the plumbing, it's all brand new, all the way to the septic. So the washer and dryer don't convey, but it's also got a great sink in here out in the country. So let me go back quickly to the backyard.
Hey, Nicole. Nicole?
Yes, ma'am.
Before you do that, would you turn around? I was double checking some things. This is the house, isn't it? It's got the real pretty kind of slat wall look. I didn't really get a good angle of that. Yeah, there. With the little eat, drink, and be merry. That's so cute.
Yes, that's a little shiplap wall, again, to that open area for entertaining. And they added that, and I think it's just adorable.
Very nice. I
They've
like
got a little spot for their wine. It's so cute.
Super cute. Okay, I just want to check that out real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
The pets are fighting. Don't mind them. We're dog sitting, grand dog sitting Mila. So Coco's having at it with Mila.
Wonderful.
Poor Mila. Check this out. Mila has a Corona hairdo. Her hair is getting a little long herself.
Oh, certainly. She's looking like the
help,
rest of us.
Coco's after me. Help. It's okay, sweet girl.
This is awesome. They've got this patio that used to be really small, but they made it bigger. And then they have this little walkway to a fire pit. And I'm going to walk outside and see if my signal hangs with you. But they created this space out here. It's 16 by 20 feet, covered just a grilling area, hangout area. So it's really beautiful.
And you said like 2 acres, right? So I mean, you've got all that space.
All this space. It's completely fenced and just meticulous.
Well done.
Lots of space. So, and I just can't emphasize enough how, you could really do some great barbecuing and entertaining out here.
Maybe hang some little twinkle lights or something would be nice.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm also going to walk over. I'm going to show you again the back side of this house. Big old fireplace. But this workshop is amazing. Now, this is a must-have for living in the country to store your lawnmowers and whatnot. But this also would be great storage for an RV. It has that 220 volt outlet that's necessary for plug-in.
Yep.
So the measurements of this metal building are 25 foot by 35 foot, and the doors are 10 by 10. So, I mean, this is a great space.
875 square feet is what my calculator shows there. That's a really good space.
It's huge. And like I said, when you live in the country and you got to do all your mowing and weeding, you can keep all your tools out here.
Yep.
Plus an RV. So if if you like to fifth wheel it.
You know,
So
our
again,
barns
31
seem to be a
is-
really big draw here. We've listed several properties and they get so much attention because people need a place to store those without having to spend
Yeah.
money renting a place in town.
Yeah, it's an added expense that you wouldn't have if you own this property, because you could have it right here on your beautiful 2 acres, charged up and ready to go on vacation. And it's just at the corner of the property.
Fantastic.
So
And Nicole and I were worried her signal wouldn't hold, so we've got her Matterport pulled up and her photos and everything else. But it looks like you're doing pretty well out there with your signal and everything, aren't you?
Signal's surprisingly really good. I didn't think that it would be.
I know, we were concerned because that's more good news, right? You've got good signal, and that's not even counting being on your own Wi-Fi. That's just your regular cell service. So, about how far out from town again would you say it is?
I came out 1631, which is the dump road, and it was 12 to 13-minute drive, about 12 miles. But literally, if I took a young lane down, I'm about 10 minutes or less to all the wineries as well. So you have the best of both worlds.
So it's in a good direction too, right? It's a direction if you want to go to the wineries, at least you're halfway there or more.
You're halfway there. And beautiful post oaks out here. Just an amazing property.
So one more time, Nicole, it's around 1,500 square feet, right? It's in that ballpark.
Yes, 1529, just a little over 1,500 square foot. Built in 1985, but renovated. They started the renovation in fall of 2016. So, and the updates are just amazing.
3-bedroom, 2-bath, split floor plan, and 420,000.
420,000. Yes. We have lowered the price down from 435.
We will take it. We will take that for sure. Well, I don't see any real questions. People are saying it's beautiful. They love it. Love the updates. Thanks everybody for checking that out. I love the shiplap and all the little hand stenciling on it. It was adorable. So super cute. Nicole, is that pretty much it? Is there anything else you can think of that I need to share about this? Because it looks to me like it'd be a great family home or a great rental, either one.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful out here.
Great point. Thanks for bringing that up. So they could reach. Yeah, I'm gonna add it on here now, honey. They could reach out for more information about this property. You could email Nicole at absolutecharm.com, and we keep it real simple around here, guys. It's always our first name at absolutecharm.com. We're waiting for the day when we have 2 people with the same name, and we actually do. We have 2 Tammys. There's me and Tammy Smith. Thank goodness we spell our names differently, so it's all good. So thank you, Nicole. We appreciate the tour, honey, and we'll move on to property number 2 now.
Thanks, Tammy. Have a great day.
You too, dear. So I'm up next, and I get to show y'all what I think is, no lie, one of the prettiest houses I've ever been in Fredericksburg. It is just astounding. You're going to love it. So first, let's share my screen. And I'm going to do this one via Matterport because we've got a family there. Let's look at the Chrome tab. And I'm going to pull up this first. Let's start on the outside, because with the Matterports, they really aren't set up well for, they just aren't set up well for the outside. So you kind of got to go straight inside. I wonder what that fancy little star going on there is on the screen. That's kind of cool, huh? Okay, so this is at the end of a cul-de-sac. This is what I love about this property. Well, it's one of the things I love. 3,544 square feet on over 0.8 of an acre in the city limits. You're not going to see that often. That is so rare. It is so peaceful and quiet and on getting close to an acre in town. How stunning is this property? And it was completely remodeled just a few years ago, 3 years ago. Of course, it's like every property, you start it like 3 years ago, but they've been working on it this whole time because it literally, to get it listed, they were like, no, we have even more great things we're going to do to it. I was like, it's already perfect, but they did some things in the back. I'll show you here in a moment. Love the doors. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that modern doorway and entrance. So chic. Also, very low maintenance, well thought out landscaping. I mean, you don't have to go over the top. You've got the rocks here and over, you can see there up against the wall, and just have potted plants, which are so much easier to take care of. How stunning is this? I love the brick entry as well. So I'm going to tease y'all and show you all the outside first. Look at this. So there used to be an old gazebo there, but it was an older, not something that had been newly built. So the owners wanted to really come up with something nice that they know people would use. So now we've got this beautiful fire pit out there, got some lights hanging. So can't you just see having a cookout with the kids, or even in the evenings, just a glass of wine sitting around that over there with your porch nearby. And look at the size of that porch while we're at it. Look at the size of this outdoor. We all know it's all about outdoor living space these days, right? And it is just spectacular. So I want y'all to see that. Look at that angle. 8/10 of an acre, a little over 8/10. Beautiful space. There is room down at this end down here. I don't know if you guys can see toward the left of the screen there. There's lots of room to build a gorgeous outdoor kitchen. So it as amazing as what I'm already showing you, you can even just keep adding to your heart's content and doing even more. So now let's go inside, because you think the outside's great, and it is. Wait till you see the inside. By far my favorite part. And let me see which one it is. Well, it probably won't be whichever one I click. So let's just see. Yeah, it's not that one. No. Every time I open them to test them, it it reorders them, and it just says it's one of my Matterports. So hang on, give me 2 clicks and we'll get there, guys. Is it this one? It is. That's not too bad, right? Just 1 click. Good. Wesley's on. He's on his way. Okay, so see the rock out there? That's where we started. You can see the cul-de-sac, right? Everyone can see? Perfect. Oh. Let me fix. Because I'm fixing this one and that one. Here we go. Okay, so there's the cul-de-sac. You can see the gravel area we were talking about. Very peaceful and quiet. Look at this gorgeous modern door. This property has way more things than I could even begin to talk about. It's insane when you say, okay, the outside's great, but turn around and check this out. Look at the job they have done on this gorgeous open, so conducive for wonderful family living. Gorgeous, gorgeous floor plan. Okay, so look at these wood floors. Outstanding. You got a formal dining there, but it's not closed off. That's what I love. It's not closed off like a space you want used. It's right by the front door, so you're going to see it and enjoy how pretty it is. Because if you're like me, we don't always get to eating. Well, this is my formal table, and it's become my war room and my workspace. So you could do the same thing there if you're working virtually from home. But how much do you love this feature? This neat old Chicago brick. These gorgeous light fixtures. I love that. So that's like a barrel, like a little cove to that kind of a separation between your more traditional retro dining. And then over here, we go straight into the vault. Big, gorgeous, open room here. Look at that. It's just stunning. Beautiful fireplace. Wood burning fireplace. All the things you need to make a cozy, cozy home. And we got that fan going full speed. You can tell we did the Matterport. Look how beautifully it's furnished. I mean, these owners just know their stuff. And they hired Jennifer Eggleston here in town, as well as Kaiser Carpentry, Chris Kaiser, to do the work. And man, they just blew it out of the park. I've not been in a more beautiful home. Again, and sometimes on a Matterport, you can't even kind of tell the full scale of how big and beautiful this home is. I've got a floor plan that I bet we can pull up in a few minutes, and I'll show y'all as well. So excuse my reckless drive, and I'm gonna try to drive slow. And again, if you want a link straight to this Matterport, it's kind of like a video game. You can sit there in your pajamas and walk through it all you want. How handy is that? I've told people that we've been using Matterport for years. I literally had a buyer in Colorado a few years ago call and say, I'm going to make a full price offer on such and such house, but I want the popcorn ceiling removed, and there's a scuff on the door in the hallway. That's how detailed it is. Is it great to walk through a house? Yeah, it is. But if you're like me, this girl forgets about half of what I saw. I get back and I'm like, oh, what was in that corner? Or the beauty of this is you can take your time. You can go through it all you want. And we can also send you the blueprint, the floor plan. Have you ever looked on Zillow or one of those sites and thought, oh, what a beautiful room. I wonder where it is. Those bedrooms are beautiful. Are they all on top of each other? You can't tell, right? Well, with this Matterport and the floor plans, you can. Make sure y'all saw this as well. How beautiful is this wine bar? So pretty. You got your wine fridge and super high-end glass tile. There has been no stone left unturned on this house. We are at $979 on the price, which is a great deal per square foot for a home of this level where nothing has been left undone. So over here, we have where you're probably going to eat a lot of your real meals, right? We got your little family room over there. Look at this kitchen. Is this the most drool-worthy kitchen you have ever seen, or what? I mean, I'm just blown away with this thing. So pretty. Look at the cabinetry. Kaiser came in here, and of course, everything's soft touch. Everything is fancy black backsplash tile. Everything has underlit cabinetry. I mean, there just aren't any upgrade you could add that these guys didn't do. Look at there. You got your double oven. I don't know about y'all, but I don't cook a lot. But when I cook, I cook. So if it's Thanksgiving, I'm always going, I cook once a year. I need a double oven. So if you can see behind me back there, I've only got a single oven and a microwave, and I really need more. So beautiful tile, beautiful induction cooktop, all the fancy things, the very popular style pools. You've got the white quartz counters, which I don't even have that in my house. Man, we got it in our office though. So if you guys have seen our office, you know, you got the beautiful sink, and I think isn't that the, won't let me go. I won't let me look over there. I got greedy. So I was just trying to see. You got the Shaw label. So we always want to have the fancy brands. In a home of this level, you do. And if you're like us, you're really going to do a lot of your eating right there. Can y'all see my bar stools behind me? We spend a lot of time eating around the bar, right? Who doesn't just want to grab a peanut butter jelly sandwich or maybe have some toast in the morning? Super friendly, family friendly. And again, you got your stunning Chicago brick. So I don't know about you guys, but I would not mind standing right here and being open to the family room. I've got the gorgeous blue cabinetry, which is what the most people comment on, is the beautiful blue cabinetry. I think it's just amazing. Make sure there's no questions going yet. Okay, how cool is this? Sliding barn door leads into what everybody wants, a craft room. This could be an office, wrapping room, whatever you want, but it's just an amazing flex space. With this built-in cabinet here, the owners have said if you don't want it, they'll manage to get it out. But it was kind of built custom, as you can see in place, as I recall. They said they're happy to leave it or happy to remove it, depending on what you want. But is that not the coolest room? I mean, who doesn't want to come hang out in here, right? Be creative. Yes, we all need our creative juices flowing. I love the fun yellow chandelier. The little pop of color is amazing. So this obviously can be used as an additional bedroom as well, if you wanted. But, you know, who needs that many bedrooms, right? You know, before we even go over, let's go over here for a minute. I want to take you in. Okay, first of all, this is cool. You got your little separate coffee station, because we all know that's the first thing we do when our feet hit the floor in the morning. We go get the coffee. More beautiful cabinetry. You will never run out of storage space in this house. I love my house. I took a lot of you on a tour of my house. It is beautiful, but it cannot hold a candle to this house in storage and just functional space to put your stuff. So I'm having to get rid of stuff. Look at this laundry room. My laundry room is so teeny tiny, and this is spectacular. So from here, you got step out the door, right? Back in the kitchen, all very open and gorgeous. Extra freezer and fridge. If you've got kids, or we don't have kids at home, we still need an extra freezer and fridge, right? Everyone needs it. I wish this door was open. I would show y'all. This is a gargantuan walk-in butler's pantry, walk-in pantry kind of situation. Beautiful tile. And look, if it wasn't enough to have that as the huge laundry room, now we're in technically what I would actually call the butler's pantry. And look at those counters. Aren't those cool? Yeah. Oh, and here we go. More storage. Yeah, we didn't have quite enough storage before. So you know what? I don't know about y'all, but if I had that storage room, maybe I'd have had enough toilet paper and paper towels on hand. We could store up for the next Corona apocalypse if we had this laundry room and storage. That's the size of a lot of people's living room. Look at these two rooms together. Some of my favorite space, because, you know, it may seem like a luxury, but we spend a lot of time in the laundry room, the pantry, and doing all of that, right? So what a practical luxury. And yes, of course, you've got your cookbooks on the end, all the beautiful, beautiful features. Now let me go down the hall. Excuse my driving, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, you're going to love this so much. Let's go in the master. Here we go. Beautiful little built-in niche there. I love this room. This room is so great. So here's what I love about it. Wes and I have a similar deal where we've got a really big, our house is a 1 bedroom, kind of strange, but we also have a bedroom and a sitting area. But the problem with ours, and it's not a problem, but here's our bedroom, here's our TV, here's our sitting area over here. There's another TV. Wes is like, well, that's weird. The TV's supposed to be over here. I'm like, yeah, but this girl likes to watch TV in bed. I'm sorry. I'm sure I shouldn't somehow, but life's too short. I'm going to do what I want to do. So I watch TV in bed. This one, you don't have to have two dueling banjo TVs because check this out. It has a huge sitting area, but it's angled so well. It's at the end of the room. So when you've got a huge TV like these guys do, you can see it from your bed or from this cozy, comfy sitting room. Isn't that smart? I just love the design. So they just blew this thing open. They're like, we don't need that many more bedrooms. We got enough bedrooms as it is. We want to have space for us. And I think most of us these days are like, yeah. So these bedrooms, you got 2 kids' bedrooms on the other side, and then you've got the big flex space of the craft room. But isn't that stunning? Look at the cutouts. It's just beautiful. Love, love, love. So you wouldn't think it could get any better than this amazing bedroom. Am I right? Well, wait till you see the bathroom. Makes me want to go home and spit on the floor. That's what my mom used to say. If something she thought was better than her, she goes, makes you want to spit on the floor at home. So let's go in here and check out this gorgeous room. So pretty. I didn't want to zoom over there. So look at the marble everywhere. The bath surround inside the shower. You've got a beautiful ottoman. This is so cool. They've got a TV right here. So you could sit here and watch the Real Housewives of New York City or whatever else it is you want to watch. Wes will be rolling his eyes at me, but that's okay. He likes to watch shows like Billions, and I don't want to watch that. We've all got our things, don't we? Sorry for the zooming around. I'm trying to control this thing. I might get my Matterport guy to do some more shots, basically, because he's not getting as many shots as I'd like. But this, guys, this is spectacular. So, of course, you have his and her, you got partner sinks, and then you've got the one thing that I'm still so mad. I'm 53 years old, and I'm still waiting. Well, I did have one when I was a kid. But as an adult, I've never ended up having the built-in vanity like I want. So I have to do my makeup perched up on top of a chair. If you watch my hair curling video, you've seen me. I'm so jealous of the beautiful built-in. There's your potty room. And let's see if I can get my little self to drive over and see the closet. As great as the bathroom is, the closet is amazing. Look at this. Isn't this great? So organized with the shoes. Beautiful bathroom. Wonder if we could talk them into leaving that TV there. Maybe they would. Just stunning. Just stunning. Got a place there for a chandelier above it. I wonder if it'll let me go in this corner. Built-in cabinetry from the best cabinet maker in town. You just cannot beat Kaiser. They blow it out of the park every time. So you got plenty of room for him and her. Or let's face it, it could just be her and her and her, and go put his stuff somewhere. Go put him in the craft room, right? Most guys are pretty cool about it and let you do it. I didn't want to go in the corner, y'all. I'm sorry. I want to get in this corner and show you that angle we just had. So bear with me. See, I want you to have the perspective of the size. And look at that again. I didn't mean that. High-end tile is so stunning. I love Jennifer's choices. Well, both Jennifers. Jennifer, the owner, and Jennifer Eggleston, the designer. Isn't that beautiful tile just all around? There's your vanity. So, okay, we will leave this beautiful room, and there's your linen cabinet all built in. So, I've shown you the master. So, let's just get out of here. Can you see how private it is? All completely to itself over here, right? Beautiful little niche there. Nicely decorated. Love the floors. Now, let's go to the opposite side of the house where all children's belong. And I think they'd agree because they want their privacy too, don't they? So here we have 2 very ample bedrooms. It loves to take me to the corner. Love how it's decorated. Look at the wallpaper accent wall. It's so cute and so very in right now. So you've got comfy carpet, good on the tootsies because you don't always want the hardwoods right when you get out of bed in the mornings. Everything is mounted up nicely and has its own bath. And look at that beautiful sea glass tile. I love that. So pretty. So the kiddos over there or the guests, either way you want to do it. And of course, everything is high tech in this house. The owners actually own I'm gonna make sure we see this right. Yeah, they actually own the best heating and air conditioning company in town. So as you can imagine, all the systems are new. Matter of fact, when you go through and start reading through the filtration systems in the house, even it talks about how things along the lines of coronavirus are being filtered out. So if you want a safe house, you're not going to get safer than this. This is fantastic. And I love the practicality. So this bedroom here has its own bathroom with really cool the floors, and I love the tile in the shower as well, kind of a slate. But this bathroom also opens up to the hall. So we know it's really nice to have one of those. Oh, you know what? Silly me. I forgot to point out another feature. It's nice that they can access it from the hall, but that one of those doors over there off of the kitchen actually goes into a powder room. So you've still got a powder room as well. So what don't you have, right? I think I have shown you just about every room there is, and we've looked, of course, on the outside. Let me try coming over here for a moment. Yes, and we've got West pulled up. I would love to show you guys. Let's see, just for 1 second, if I can pull up the floor plan, because I would love to show that to you. Stop screen. I'm just having to be so techie. Let's do an application. Oh, I'm making it happen, y'all. Hey, if I can learn tech at 53, y'all can too. There's no excuse. Just don't be scared of it. I think that's the problem. We're all scared because we think it's got to be perfect. Does it have to be perfect? No, it just has to be the best you can do and get after it. How great is this? So we've now got literally the Matterport floor plan, right? So this was our front door where we walked in with the dining room to the left, right? Big open living room. And I thought I had a big kitchen island and bar, but it's not as big as this one. This is fan-stinking-tastic. I think you guys can see that. And over here, we have what they're calling the bedroom, but we know that it's being used right now as a craft room. Could be used as a bedroom, certainly. And then beside that is, I love it that this whole half of the house is for moms and pops, right? You know, for whoever the king, queen of the castle is. It doesn't matter. This is all your space. So you've got your craft room, which could be your office, whatever you want to make it out. You could be like Niles on Frasier. Remember, he had a gift wrap room. It could be your gift wrap room. Next to it, you have the gargantuan double master, because it's the master bedroom plus the open sitting room with that TV you can see. Look at the size of the master bath. It's as big as the bedroom. That's insane. Look at that walk-in closet. It's as big as the bedroom. That is a fantastic space. Then you can see back into here that you've got your laundry, and that is where, I'm pretty sure is where our toilet is. I think it's where our powder room is. I get myself turned around. And that huge pantry. That is bigger, those two together, even than the master bedroom. So those functional spaces where you spend time are incredible. And I know you love that, guys. You got your fireplace, all your detail, every piece of trim, every finish out is the finest you can get. There was no cost spared on this home. And if you guys want to see more, if you want to see the Matterport, the floor plan, if you want to schedule a showing, we can accommodate that virtually. Then we can go in person and take all the precautions necessary to get you in this gorgeous property. You see on the right, you've got your 2 bedrooms, 2 baths in addition. So I hope you enjoyed checking this one out. I'm going to put on here again. Y'all know the deal with the emails. First name at absolutecharm.com. So mine's Tammy at absolutecharm.com, Tammy. People ask me, they're like, is it T-A-M-I or T-A-M-M-Y? I said, look how old I am. I'm too old to have been born back in the day when it'd be an I with a heart over it or something like that. So just plain old Tammy at absolutecharm.com, and we'll get you guys set up. Now I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a moment, and I'm going to bring my sweetheart on, who's going to show our final property of the day. It is one of the best renting B&Bs in town. It's a single cottage. It's a log cabin built like in the 1700s somewhere else. I always forget if it was Kentucky or Tennessee because we bought it as is. And they had already built it on site in Fredericksburg. And it is fantastic. And it's owned by Wes and myself. And so we're going to give you a little tour of that one. And if it weren't for this Corona, there's no way we could ever have it on an open house because you could not get in on any Saturday. But this is a property that year in and year out rents for between $75,000 and $80,000 gross. That's insane. $75,000 to $80,000 in rents have come on this property for years. This isn't a new phenomenon. So let's go take a look. Hey, sweetie.
Hi, sweetheart. I'm just sitting here on the front porch.
Hey.
Buckhorn Cabin. Yep. Which is located. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Hello?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Good. All right.
I'll go down. I'll put myself down so you can talk.
Yeah. I am here at the Buckhorn Cabin, which the address is 409 East Travis Street. And a lot of people know here in town of where it's located because Tammy and I used to live right next door, and we own the cabin here. And I'm going to show you this place because there's a really neat story about this. And by the way, there's some really neat features around the property. So let me flip my camera around here. There we go. First of all, there's one of the largest oak trees in town sits on the property. And then you've got a swing hanging from a nearby oak tree. But as you park your car, you come in and you've got this fabulous, it's actually an old Kentucky style cabin that was located and rebuilt here back in 1995. So it's got all the rustic chinking logs, and even some of those logs, they have nailed on item numbers of when they were putting them back together. So then you come up this porchway here.
Hey, sweetie.
Here's a charming little story I'm going to share with you.
Hey, sweetie.
So this place, yeah.
Before you do that, could you flip around and show our blue house next door? I think that will, like you were saying, give a good perspective of where you are.
Oh, we're going to flip it around. There we go. So right over there is the corner of Elk, and this is Travis right along here. So you get a lot of good exposure here. Great location, only 2.5 blocks from Maine. And boy, it's fantastic to get up there because you've got the Nimitz Museum and you've got the combat zone area, the reenactment. But anyway, going back to this porch here, this is something I want to tell y'all. This is where I met Tammy for the first time. And I think this couch right there was sitting over here at one time. But I walked up these steps and came over here and sat down. And that was the first time I saw her. And I actually thought she was one of her daughters. She just looked so adorable and cute. So it was kind of a nice little moment to always reflect on. And I stayed in here several times when I was back courting Tammy, and it was just an absolute delight. So before we go in, let me just show you around a little bit more. On the outside, you've got the cedar stay fence or coyote fence. And then you've got back in here, you have a nice hidden little hot tub garden zone. What's also nice is over here, you have yourself a little koi pond. There's quite a bit of koi fish down in there right now. So the cabin sits on a property size of 0.1784 of an acre. So it's rather small, but it's just perfect for this. So let's go inside now. Here you go. And once you get inside, you have this really fantastic, I'm going to leave that door open, this beautiful wood burning fireplace. But as you look around, you'll notice you got this grand pier and beam loft and our cross beam loft. It's just gorgeous cathedral all the way across. So this cabin is a 1-bedroom with a loft. So we can say 2 bedrooms, and the loft bedroom is up there, and it has a 1-bathroom. So we're going to pan around here.
Hey, honey, you talked about the beautiful ceiling, but you didn't say anything about my stunning Restoration Hardware $2,000 chandelier we put in.
There you go. That's your chandelier right there.
That was a big upgrade.
All right. So we're going to walk this way and show you where the dining area is. Got all these neat doors, the woodwork, nice little rustic chandelier. And I will say that all the furnishings in the cabin do convey.
Hey, honey, you got your paper on the house sticking in front of the camera. It's bugging me.
There we go.
Thank you, babe.
Thank you for controlling me there.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? That's a great view.
So here we go into, I guess you would say, the main bedroom. And by the way, this look right here is kind of neat. So you look up to the loft, you see the stairs going up, and then you have the front door that leads out. And now we're going to go into the main bedroom, which has all that work on the walls, exposed cross beams, all the chinking.
Yeah, what did you call that on the walls there?
Well, it's footwork. Isn't that what they call it?
It's a German word, like Fockwork. We're trying to say it right.
I never pronounced it right.
I know.
So here we go into the bathroom. You've got a closet here, and then you go right into the bathroom, and then you've got this large soaking tub You could probably get about 3 people in there.
Let's go with 2.
The restroom's over there. And then you have the vanity and a window next to it. Oh, by the way, the sinks in here are all copper sinks. And then you enter back out next to the kitchen. And again, the kitchen itself has a copper sink. You got your little fridge and microwave. But now let's go upstairs.
Well, you can see why this cabin's popular. People love the old log cabin style when they're coming to stay in Fredericksburg. And you literally walk 2.5, 3 blocks, and you're not just on Main Street. You're in the heart of Maine. You are literally right there by the Nimitz Museum, everything. You're probably 5, 6 blocks to 20 or 30 shops and restaurants. So close, maybe more. It's an amazing location.
Yeah, look at the view from up here in the loft area looking down. So you'd be sleeping in this bed or the bed downstairs.
I love it.
So right now, this property.
Are we selling it? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We could take it either way, but it's a wonderful. It's like, I don't want to sell it.
Kills me on selling this thing, but we've got that other project we're working on. So
we do. We bought a big two-unit duplex over on San Antonio Street, and we're planning to build either 2 or 3 units behind it. So it's just like we can't keep them all as much as we'd want to, but it's kind of like that monopoly theory, right? Buying little greenhouses and turning them into big red hotels. So we're just rolling it into something like that. But this has been probably the most popular cabin we have rented for many, many years, and it never dips. It's always popular.
So again, it's located at 409 East Travis Street, and it's a 1 bedroom with a loft and a 1 bathroom. It brings in approximately, about 75 to 80,000 a year.
Yeah. And matter of fact, here's the crazy thing. Before all this Corona started, which this Corona will stop too. That's your truck, isn't it? Yeah.
It was my truck.
But this Corona, before this Corona started, so we know it will be back. December, it had its best month ever in history. In December,
this in like 9,000.
Yes, it brought in $9,000, a little over $9,000 in December in 1 month in rents. That's crazy. So that's what the popularity of this little property will do for you. So if you guys are interested,
price of it right now is $695, and we've had a lot of hits. We've had several showings for it, and this is just an absolute treasure.
Several people trying to get down for showings and working, things with the whole Corona situation we've been dealing with. But it's an amazing property, and it's going to be an amazing property again. It's really been breaking some records. So if anybody wants it, we'll be more than happy to keep it because we do love it. And I don't know if y'all caught that at the beginning, but as Wes said, we literally met physically. We've been talking for 2 weeks on the phone. We met physically for the first time on this porch. That's where I was sitting waiting for him to drive up.
Yeah, and where did we have our first date?
Enchanted Rock, which we left from there to go to Enchanted Rock.
Yep, we went up and hiked up there during the full moon.
That's a story for another day, and it's quite a story, actually.
Let's tell everybody our secrets, huh?
Yeah. You're married to me. You're used to that now, so it's all good. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Picture, okay?
Yeah, it's beautiful. All right, sweetie.
Well, I appreciate it.
Thank you, honey. So there you have it. You can reach out to Nicole at AbsoluteCharm.com, Tammy at AbsoluteCharm.com, Wes at AbsoluteCharm.com, or any of our great team. Our office number is 830-990-0079, and I'll put that in the comments. Feel free to call. We may have the office closed for safety, but we are always on the phone. So you will always reach an agent anytime. It's all transferred to an agent who knows what they're talking about, and our team is highly trained and ready to put you guys in a property. Some people with things going on are holding off and waiting, but just as many people or more are saying, no, I've got life events. Life's moving on. And I'm going to use some of my downtime maybe I have right now to get in the next property. We just sold a property yesterday and they're buying another one next week where they're like, you know what? We've actually got a little time right now to spend 2 weeks down here getting them painted and kind of fluffed up the way we want them. So there's different ways to look at things. And I promise you guys to see the showings in Texas are on a sharp upswing back. to catching up to where they were. So don't think there's any reason to sit on the sidelines. We're doing virtual closings, virtual signings. If you're thinking about listings, we can do that virtually or in person with safety guidelines. So whichever way you're comfortable, that's the way we can do it, and take care of everybody that way. So we really appreciate you spending part of your Saturday with us. Give us your feedback if you have any questions. If you guys would like to see open houses done on a different day or at a different time, let's face it, we're all flexible. I don't know about you guys, but I had to make these little signs and put on my computer. I even know what day it is. So frankly, I do probably Thursday to 4:30 and feel about like it does right now, right? So, thank y'all so much for joining, and reach out if you have any questions.